In this speaking practice test, you will be able to demonstrate your ability to speak about a variety of topics. You will answer 6 questions by speaking into a microphone. Answer each of the questions as completely as possible. In questions 1 and 2, you will speak about familiar topics. Your response will be scored on your ability to speak clearly and coherently about the topics. In questions 3 and 4, you will first read a short text. The text will go away, and you will then listen to a talk on the same topic. You will then be asked a question about what you have read and heard. You will need to combine appropriate information from the text and the talk to provide a complete answer to the question. Your response will be scored on your ability to speak clearly and coherently, and on your ability to accurately convey information about what you have read and heard. In questions 5 and 6, you will listen to part of a conversation or a lecture. You will then be asked a question about what you have heard. Your response will be scored on your ability to speak clearly and coherently, and on your ability to accurately convey information about what you heard. In questions 3 through 6, you may take notes while you read and while you listen to the conversations and lectures. You may use your notes to help prepare your response. Listen carefully to the directions for each question. The directions will not be written on the screen. For each question, you will be given a short time to prepare your response, 15 to 30 seconds depending on the question. A clock will show how much preparation time is remaining. When the preparation time is up, you will be told to begin your response. A clock will show how much response time is remaining. A message will appear on the screen when the response time has ended. In this practice test, you can click on Stop Recording to stop the recording of your response. You can also click on Playback Response to hear your recording. Once you have heard your response, you will have the opportunity to record your response again or confirm that you want to keep your response. In questions 3 through 6, you can click on Replay Talk if you want to listen to the conversations or lectures again. During this practice test, you may click the pause icon at any time. This will stop the test until you decide to continue. You may continue the test in a few minutes or at any time during the period that your test is activated. Please note that the Stop Recording, Playback Response, Replay Talk, and Pause icons are available only for this practice test. They will not be available during the actual test. If you do not use these functions, your experience will be closer to the actual Toefl test experience. Performance on the speaking practice test is not necessarily a predictor of how you might perform during an actual Toefl administration. Click on Continue to go on. Number 1. In this question, you will be asked to give your opinion about a familiar topic. After you hear the question, you will have 15 seconds to prepare your response and 45 seconds to speak.
Please prepare your answer after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep.
Number 2. In this question, you will be asked to give your opinion about a familiar topic. After you hear the question, you will have 15 seconds to prepare your response and 45 seconds to speak. Now listen to two students discussing the letter.
Did you see this letter of Justin's in the paper today? I like his idea.
Yeah, I did see that.
I think it's good. It would be a real convenience because right now the closest place to get something to eat is at the student center, which is all the way across campus.
You know, you're right about that.
There just isn't enough time to leave the math building, make the long walk to the student center, and get back in time for your next class.
I know what you mean.
So it would be a great place to just have something to eat, spend time with friends, and slow down a little in between classes.
And what about his suggestion about the computers?
Oh, I really like it because most students bring their laptops to classes, especially math classes, and they need to recharge their laptops when they're not in class.
Yeah, and there are absolutely no places to do that in the math building because it's so old.
Right. So, like, if you have a couple of math classes in a row and some time in between them, it would be a good place to sit down and recharge your laptop and maybe get some work done at the same time.
Please prepare your answer after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep.
Number 3. In this question, you will read a short passage about a campus situation and then listen to a talk on the same topic. You will then answer a question using information from both the reading passage and the talk. After the question, you will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and 60 seconds to speak. Now listen to part of a lecture on this topic in a psychology class.
So, okay, let's look at an example. A researcher wanted to study ways to prevent office workers from getting stiff and tired sitting all day at their desks. So he came up with a simple program of exercises, special stretches and things. And he wanted to know if this exercise program would keep people from getting so tired during the workday. So he did a study. He divided the workers in an office building into two groups, Group A and Group B. The researcher had Group A do this new exercise program, these special exercises and stretches, every day. While Group B, they were told just to work as usual. And Group A was told not to tell Group B about the exercises they were doing. The study went on for a couple weeks, and what happened was one day some people from Group A were talking about how the exercises they were doing were making them feel great, that they weren't becoming so stiff and tired during the workday. And some people from Group B were sitting nearby and overheard them. And so these people in Group B decided to start doing the exercises too. So, of course, the researcher wasn't able to tell how well the exercises actually worked, because people from both groups were doing them.
Please prepare your answer after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep.
Number 4. In this question, you will read a short passage on an academic subject and then listen to a talk on the same topic. You will then answer a question using information from both the reading passage and the talk. After the question, you will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and 60 seconds to speak. Listen to part of a lecture in a biology class.
All animals need to be able to survive in a particular habitat. Some animal species rely on their speed for survival. Being able to run or fly quickly helps them to hunt, to capture prey, and it also helps them to escape from danger. Why are these animals so fast? Well, these animals have developed physical adaptations that help them to run at high speeds. Let's discuss a couple of these adaptations. Some animals have specially adapted feet that allow them to travel fast over rough ground. Extremely fast animals may have feet that are very tough on the bottom. This helps them escape from a predator or capture prey more efficiently, since they can run after them at high speeds over rough ground without hurting their feet. For example, the cheetah. These large cats are among the fastest animals in the world, and many of them live in the African desert, where the ground is rough and also gets very hot. So cheetahs have feet with tough pads on the bottom. These pads protect them from the hot sand and sticks and stones, so they don't hurt their feet and have to slow down. Another adaptation that allows animals to run at high speeds is specially adapted legs. Animals that have long, powerful legs are generally able to run faster than other animals. Looking again at the cheetah has very muscular back legs. When a cheetah starts to run, it pushes off on one of its powerful back legs, sending the body forward in a matter of seconds. What's more, the cheetah's legs are very long, allowing them to take huge steps, covering a greater distance in less time than if they had shorter legs.
Please prepare your answer after the beep. Please prepare your answer after the beep.